It's Robotics Week here at Yahoo Finance, and you can't talk the future of technology without autonomous fast food delivery. That's exactly what SERV Robotics is all about. And today the company's surging after they announced a partnership to deliver SHAK via Uber Eats to customers in the Los Angeles area. For more on all this, we want to welcome in Ali Kashani, co-founder and CEO of SERV. And Ali, I just want to start with the partnership here. How broad is this in terms of where people can expect to see this in LA? And is it the kind of model that you guys want to start in LA and then bring to other cities? Is this sort of what people can expect from SERV?
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. We are starting in LA because that's where our robots are today. We have 100 robots operating there with Uber Eats, and now SHAK customers would be able to get their deliveries in our robots. And then next year, we are launching 2,000 robots across multiple markets in the US. So this is going to expand to other locations as well.
Hey, Ali, it's Julie. It's good to see you again. I have to say, I was just looking at your recent earnings report, and this is the first one I've read that has a metric for daily active robots for the last quarter. In your last quarter, you had 48 daily active robots. So as you talk about this new partnership, I'm just curious about capacity, because we know these robots are slow. They go short distances over sidewalks. How many deliveries are they making in a day? And what kind of uptake do you expect from the SHAK partnership specifically?
Yeah, so first of all, future is here. You're going to see robot metrics in the earnings release now. We have almost doubled our fleet capacity compared to last year this time, and that growth is going to continue. We have been growing our delivery volume by double digits months over months for 30 months in a row. And I would also say that robots are operating in really busy environments where cars are also not moving as fast. There is congestion, there is red lights. These are things that robots don't deal with as much. So they're very timely and reliable and can do deliveries that are a couple of miles long. 1 to 2 miles is kind of our target. And right now, an average delivery of a mile takes less than 20 minutes.
Is deliveries the key growth driver moving forward here? Of course, looking through the release, like software services is kind of the leader in revenue right now. Is deliveries where the growth story is, though, going forward for investors?
Yeah, we actually have 3 revenue sources. The software licensing type of deal that we signed with Magna a few months ago is more of a long-term growth opportunity for us, because they're going to be licensing technology, them and others, to build their own products, and that's going to scale later. But the other 2 sources of revenue for us are advertising and delivery services, and those both are scaling with the fleet as we launch the additional robots. So that's where we see a lot of the opportunity. Compared to last year, this time we've grown about 178% on the fleet revenue side.
So I guess let's take SHAK and that partnership as an example here. I know you didn't disclose specific financial terms, but how do you make money through that partnership?
So we are paid when we complete deliveries. It's a service model.
Gotcha. And can you tell us anything about the expectations of what kind of revenue you expect to bring in as a result of this?
So what we have shared is that when the 2,000 robots are launched and at full utilization, they would make between 60 to 80 million per year.
And bringing up other cities, you had mentioned that the expectation is to eventually move on to other cities. I mean, we're here in New York. The sidewalks are very crowded. I think some people watch these videos and it's hard to picture the robot being on the sidewalk on Broadway next to me, right? Is that where you think the future is headed with these, or is it in less super crowded urban areas like we're in right now?
No, absolutely. They're going to be in urban environments, New York included. I mean, look, what we are operating right now in Hollywood area, we are in Hollywood Boulevard, lots of tourism, lots of foot traffic as well. There is, street furniture, there are people, there's crime, everything is there. Yet, our robots complete deliveries at a higher rate than human couriers by a wide margin. We perform up to 99.94% of our deliveries. That's significantly better than human couriers already. So the robots are working really well. And for folks who are in LA, they can literally open Uber Eats and order food from SHAK and 300 other restaurants today and get a food delivered by a robot. It's almost a normal thing right now. The robot is like a mailbox with wheels at this point. So it's a bit surprising for folks who haven't seen them, but when you see them, they're actually working really well.
And just quickly, Ali, what is your main competitor? I mean, is it drone delivery? Is it autonomous, bigger vehicle delivery? Is it bikes? Is it people on foot? I mean, a mile in 20 minutes, that's pretty slow for a human on foot.
Well, if you're in a congested area in LA, the traffic could be as slow as like 7 miles an hour, or in London. So those are a lot of the places that robots usually end up operating in. Even in smaller cities, we are always in the congested area, downtown business core type of environments where there's no parking. You have lots of traffic. The robots don't need parking, so they don't deal with any of that, and they don't get stuck in traffic. So those are some of the advantages of that.
Ali, thanks. Good to see you again.
Thanks for having me.